All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 4 of our 7 Days to Die series, Traderless 25% loot. Now, happy to say, for those of you tuning in a little late, turns out that the mod does work. When we complete the challenges to get a Biome Badge, we automatically receive it instead of having to visit a trader for it. So we get all the benefits of a Traderless run, enhanced immersion, self-reliance, no tedious gameplay loop. Everything is chaotic and adaptive, and we also get the biome progression contained in 2.0. So it's been a largely successful series so far, and I'm very excited to continue, but right now we have to contend and prep for a blood moon. So let's get ready for that. We are right on the cusp of it, and the first thing I have to do is I have to craft concrete shapes to potentially replace blocks that get destroyed. Hello, Radnock. How are you doing? Good day to you. Alrighty. Let's log back in. We got so far, man. We can craft stun batons now, but we need to try to find Grandpa's Forgetting Elixir, which is an enormous and intimidating task, granted. We can only get it from tier 5 POIs, and even then, I don't know if they patched it and removed it. We might be able to loot Grandpa's Forgetting Elixir, but we might not. I don't really know. The only time I've ever found it was Grover High's loot stash, tier 5. Right on, Radnock, right on. Yeah, our base is looking pretty cozy, eh? We did a good job with it. We got the farm, we got the dew collectors. How far away are we from the chemistry station? We need 3 more books, and we're also 2 books away from being able to craft level 3 armor. Alright, we still have a little time to kill before the horde officially begins. Let's grab that, and we'll make 15 concrete blocks, leaving us with 500 concrete remaining. Our electric fence posts are fired up and ready. Let's go dig up some of this sand while we wait. I'm fairly certain we can destroy it in one swing. Oh, that's not even sand. It's stone that looks like sand. What a tease. That is so chun. Okay. At least we found this, though. We have 2 vehicles that we can harvest here. We're gonna be going to the desert right after this blood moon. We need a chemistry station, man. I need to be able to produce my own gas. The thing is, gas is very cheap. It's relatively inexpensive to buy from the trader. That's why we have none. Couldn't just buy 1,000 of it. Oh wow, I just noticed. This wrench does 69 damage. Nice. All right, we gassed up our vehicle. Now, let's make an off-road headlight. Oh, by the way, motorcycle as well. I need to see how long it's going to be before I can make that. I need one vehicle book. So it's entirely possible by the end of the horde we'll have a motorcycle. Or at least, you know, access to craft one. Steel, polymers, electrical parts, and headlights. Alright, let's go prepare our tool belt for the horde. We're gonna want to start digesting the food now, so that we're ready. It'll make us thirsty, but we can eat. And you know what? Hang on. I can grill meat now. So we're gonna get started on that. Grill it overnight. $82 minutes of fuel. There we go. Wait. I should only make 60. Because you can only fit 60 meat in the actual campfire output, right? Okay. Okay, off-road headlight, there we go. Now let's take a massive drink and prepare our tool belt. We have less than an hour. "21 days in, we finally have a grill." Yeah, we could craft the grill pretty early on, Husker, but we couldn't grill the meat. Took us a real long time. How are you doing? Alright, we're sufficiently hydrated. Let's deposit all of our equipment. Iron door. We don't necessarily need the hammer. We do have the nail gun, but we'll keep it in here. Concrete mix. Repair the fence posts with that. Repair kits. Bones. First aid kit. And I don't have any Molotovs, so I'm not worried about getting set on fire, but in the event that there's like feral Krispy Kreme zombies, we'll keep that water on us. Okay, we're ready. Let's put the helmet light in here. Copy shape and rotation on the bars, as well as the door for quick replacement. I might move this generator later. Maybe like over here. We'll see. All right, here we go. Let's turn down our audio. We already know it's going to be loud as shit. Hello from Canada, Artur. How are you doing today? Loot bag. Urban combat. Armor does not slow you down in combat. Level up with a skill point to spend. We can turn it down a little bit more, maybe 15. It looks like we're getting bikers, but it may yet be too early to see things like cops. Loot bag. Vehicle book. Motorcycle crafting unlocked. There we go. I don't exactly have a turbocharger or a fuel saver yet, but usually we buy those. Loot bag. Okay. Oh, the shotgun is just beautiful with this setup, eh? Loot bag. Wiring books. We need a workstation book. I think 3 in order to craft the cement mixer. And 2 armor books. Oh? Another loot bag. There's 2. I got it. The bars are fine. Well, we're getting dogs up here. We may have to go hunt down more dogs after the night is over, though. Got the dog. Loot bag. Another. All right, I can now make steel tools quality 2. We got a cop. So that's what our ammo is for. Another loot bag. Forge ahead. Beautiful. We can now craft a chemistry station and a motorcycle. Let's send them down for a second. Yeah, they're quite bunched up. Everything's repaired. Let's go take a look out here. Only the bottom traps were in use. The top ones are fine. Oh, this is beautiful, man. We got another cop. They're both down. Loot bag. So far, we got the chemistry station and the motorcycle unlocked. What we need now is 2 more points in armor crafting so I can try to make a level 3 headgear. We need armor books. Cross your fingers. Loot bag. Tech planet. Stun baton, quality 3. Loot bag. Reload. We got a loot bag back there. Vehicle books. Tools digest. Hey, our first feral. Okay. Let's reload. You never know when another cop is going to show up and require immediate dispatch. A lot of loot bags back there. Got it. Got these bikers and big mamas out of the way. Shotgun will clean them up. Drop loot. All right, we got a deposit. Done. I got something for you. Well, so far, no armor books have been received. We'll have to hope we get lucky. We got another cop. Beautiful. Nice. Armor up. Oh, buddy. Level 3 armor is officially available. Okay. Zombie barbecue is open for business. Damn straight. This is a textbook horde. Once you have the electric fence posts, it really just changes everything. We met all 3 of our targets, guys. All 3. I can craft level 3 armor now. I can also craft a chemistry station and a motorcycle. All right, we got to repair these now. Got the cop. We have more shotgun shells stored in the box. We're not gonna run out. Got the loot. Grab that. After this horde, we're probably gonna get screamers, which is fine, but we've been making a lot of noise, generating a lot of heat. Okay. Got the cop. We'll scrap that. It looks like we might be just about done. Anyway, if the music is still going, that means the most likely scenario is we have dogs down below, so we'll go try to hunt them. Oh? No, we still got another zombie right here. Hi. Okay. Well, it looks like there's no dogs stuck where we don't want them to be. Let's get crafting. We got a lot to do. Oh, excuse me. All right, we've almost cleaned our inventory. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm doing wonderful, old fart. Thank you. Are you having a good day today? Hello, Storm Cuz. Welcome, brother. How are you doing? Okay, let's get started on our chemistry station first. We need a beaker. Did we ever find a beaker? I don't think we did. Damn, I guess we can't craft a chemistry station yet. Not till we find a beaker. That's rough. That's rough greens. Alright, well. Motorcycle. Steel, mechanical parts, duct tape, leather, and electrical parts. We're definitely gonna need more glue. So let's get started on that now. Mechanical parts, electrical parts, pipes, springs, maybe leather. All right, duct tape it is. We need 12. On top of that, we can now make level 3 armor. Armor crafting kits. How do I make those? Sewing kits, duct tape, armor parts. Let's start making the motorcycle shit first. Make 13 more duct tape. We need the sewing kits. Plenty of armor parts. Nothing to worry about there. Yeah, we just need a level 3 helmet. That's really all we need. I'm okay with the rest of our gear. Although, I might make a level 3 enforcer outfit. So we need 6 of those. We need technically 5. We already have one. And then forged iron. Okay, here we go. So, let's make a commando helmet. It is medium armor, granted, but it's going to give us a lot of stun resistance. And that stun resistance will stack with the Enforcer outfit, making us very unlikely to get stunned. Now, although the commando helmet will slow us down, we already have level 4 athletic shoes, so that's going to undo the mobility loss, right? With a little bit extra to spare. And we also read that book where in combat, armor doesn't slow us down. There will be a stamina cost, however, and we can't undo that stamina cost. Yeah, we're gonna save up points to get intellect 10. It's gonna take a while. Grab 2 wheels. Battery. Engine. Damn shame about that chemistry set, man. We can't craft a beaker. Until then, we're gonna be struggle mealing for gas pretty much the whole way through. I don't think we're gonna craft a hunting knife, Andu. The only reason why is because I only have level 2 in deep cuts, right? I would want at least level 3 before using the hunting knife, because level 3 is the first rank where you're refunded stamina for swinging when you get a kill, right? Yeah, that's the only reason I'm not making a hunting knife. We have to think about our stamina efficiency in combat. Most of what we do is gunplay anyhow, right? Just beginning, but good so far, eh? Not late for the party today, Danny. Damn straight, buddy. How are you? Oh. Come on, craft faster. I have 2,600 stone. All right, let's make 1,000 crushed sand. And then put 600 stone in here. And let's go cut some trees. We have a new axe that we can use. Oh yeah, and we have to put our volume back up. All right, let's go. I want a shitload of wood. I don't want to run out again. No more running out of wood. Let's get our stamina back up to full and forego power attacks. Well, there's a lot of gas pumps and cars down there that we could harvest. I'm kind of tempted. We need a lot of gas, right? And right now, I can't craft a chemistry station to make our own gas, so the only way is to harvest cars, right? Let's make 15 wooden spike traps. That'll last a good long time. And augment our offensive capabilities against zombies. Let's get this guy right here. Okay. I don't suppose there's a vehicle over here that might bear some gas, huh? Yeah. Interesting place. Navezgane's Civil Defense Shelter. You guys think we should search this? Might be kind of risky. Maybe we'll search it later. For now, I want to craft that motorcycle and I want to get our new armor. For the first time ever, I can either equip some mods in my helmet, like we have a strength mod, we have an agility mod, we have a cigar, or, right, I can just do the water purifier and the helmet light at the same time, no longer needing to choose one or the other. Okay, a motorcycle is now being crafted. Let's wear our new armor. Beautiful, buddy. Beautiful. Okay. So, combined, I have a 21% reduced chance of being stunned. And if I want, I can put a point in pain tolerance. So now I have a 41% reduced chance of being stunned. All right. There we go. 50 more grilled meat coming in. Let's go move the generator. We'll get the gas back, and then we can just put, like, a little bit of gas in there for the next horde, right? Although I will have to set everything up again. Common sense, I sure can. The reason why I made a base here is because it's in a tier 5 POI. I'm going to show you something very important for you to know if you're going to take your 7 days to die to the next level. Alright? So check it out. Out here, on the top right hand corner of the screen, it says Pine Forest. I'm just in the biome, right? Loot stage, 39. Watch what happens when I go into the tier 5 POI. My loot stage went from 39 to 63, almost double. Loot stage determines the quality of loot that you're gonna find. Better loot stage means better guns, better tools, better armor, better just everything, right? So I built my horde base in a tier 5 POI so that we'd get better loot on horde night, right? Because if you fight the horde, they often drop loot bags. And loot bags actually benefit from the loot stage bonus of whatever POI you're in. POI stands for point of interest. It's just a building, right? So this is a tier 5 POI. It's a tier 5 building. Yeah, so that's why I built it here. We have a loot stage bonus that lets me get better loot on horde night. All right. There's our motorcycle. I really wish that you could remove gas from a vehicle, right? Like, that would be pretty cool. It sucks that we can't. At least I don't think we can. All right. We have a little bit of gas in there. Let's put the headlight in there. And then we'll put this right here. We gotta crack this open. Good morning, Evo. Welcome, buddy. How are you doing today? Clay pot smelts more than scrapping it. Is it worth carrying around? I don't think it's worth carrying around, no. Because you'll get 9 clay for smelting it, but you get 6 for scrapping it. It's just not a big enough difference, right? Alright, here we go. Let's get everything set up again. We are going to need to bring some gas home for the generator for the next horde. Although we're getting to that part of the game now where we don't even know if we're going to come... We don't know if we're going to live long enough for another horde at this point. Because we're going to start going to the desert biome, right? And that could go either way. As you guys know, very dangerous place. All right, 1, 2, 3, wait. 8. They're all set up. And they're all wired to the other ones across here. It's fixed. Okay. We're good. We have our new armor. We have a 40% reduced chance of being stunned. The movement speed that we get from the athletic shoes negates entirely the mobility penalty of this helmet. Oh, that boy. Hello, buddy. I have not done the Area 7 POI, no. I could, like I plan to. I did this one, though, and this one was crazy. If Area 7 is anything like this, then I don't want to do it. You know, it was real scary to be here. Real dangerous. All right, let's get going. I think it's about time. Drink that goldenrod tea. Repair our armor. I have another double pocket mod here. Can I fit that in anything? Hell yeah, I can. All right, that'll do. That's all we can make is 286 cement? God damn. That really ain't much, is it? We're just gonna smelt down the vast majority of this. Hey. We did really good on the Blood Moon. I unlocked the ability to make level 3 armor. Yeah. And I also unlocked the motorcycle. We have one of those now. And I unlocked the chemistry station, but I don't have a beaker to craft one. Yeah.
Are you ready for another cup of coffee?
I'm ready for another dozen cups of coffee. Well,
I will put on. Don't chug it. I will put on the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna have some with a couple sausages. Do you want noodles left over? Do you want them?
No, I'm okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, Evo, I responded to that this morning. I tried Surrounded. In my first playthrough of Surrounded, I disabled loot respawn and loot still respawned. In my second playthrough of Surrounded, I literally had no vehicles on my map. So it's one of those early access jank games that, like, there's no quality control between playthroughs, right? That's why I'm ambivalent about playing it. All right, we really don't have that much gas. So we are going to go... I don't know. We have to look for cars around here. I haven't been driving this thing more than 2 seconds. I already rammed it into a goddamn tree. Yeah, let's go look for cars over here. I'm sure we'll find something. Red Mesa. Yo, that's a tier 5, isn't it? I'm pretty sure Red Mesa's a tier 5 POI. We're not gonna search it, but I'll try to wrench a couple things. Shit. We got a feral. Got it. Cop in the guard shack. This is kind of crazy. Sweet. Okay. Let's claim our prize and wrench that car. It's a very slow rate of gasoline acquisition, but we wrench a few vehicles here and we'll be ready to take off. God, you get like no gas for a large semi truck, huh? That airdrop is pretty close by. What's with the loot bags? Still happy. I'll take it. Yeah, the tier 5s are even harder now than they used to be, because now when you get to the boss room, zombies keep on spawning in wave after wave until you've killed every single one. Alright. Now, those aren't the most convenient vehicles to wrench down. Not really. We're gonna look for actual cars. That semi-truck over there won't give us much gas. We wrenched every other car in that parking lot, though. Here we go. The van and the pickup truck are perfect. Yeah, we got some vehicles here. Vehicle book, melee mods, electrical traps, forge ahead, wiring. Okay, let's get some gas. So why did you disable or try to in Surrounded rather than ignore them? What, the loot containers? Well, because there was a setting to disable loot respawn. Like, it's the game's responsibility to work properly, not mine. I mean, if the setting doesn't work, don't have the setting, right? Oh, we got a lot of cars here that we can harvest for gas. And then we'll go back to base one more time so we can deposit before we head out. Okay. The cars? What do you mean? What do you, I don't follow what you mean. Like, you have to speak in sentences. Because I didn't try to disable the cars. I don't know what you mean. We got a wandering horde coming in. Complete with loot bags and all. Shit. Reload your guns, chat. Reload your guns. Doesn't do any good with no bullets in it. Okay. Let's eat that. We did get a good amount of gas. We're only at 50% of a tank, mind you. Let's just keep going. A couple more cars right here, then we'll double back, deposit. I heard that they fixed the loot respawn. Like, apparently the loot respawn setting, like, disabling it does work now. But when I went back to play it in light of that, like, I found out they fixed it, so I was like, okay, let's give it another shot. My world had no cars in it, right? So it's like I went from one bug that turned me away from it to another bug that turned me away from it. Now it is 2 p.m. already, but we could at least head to the desert and try to complete some of the challenges required for the acquisition of the Biome Badge to endure the weather there. Nothing wrong with that. All right, we need more crates. And let's scrap all that. Deposit the car parts. In here, we're gonna put all the mods that we have. A mod storage chest pretty much solves the storage issues with this one. Okay. This one's looking pretty ragged, but here, hang on. We got plenty of iron. Let's just upgrade these to iron. And then we'll put our ammo in the chest up above. There. We'll We'll scrap those while we travel, I guess. Yeah, let's get going. We gotta go far to the west. We found a massive desert city up there. But it is 3 km away, and I don't know if we can get there. Like, well, no. Let's just go do the challenges right now. We need the Biome Badge before creating an outpost in that region becomes possible. And I'll stop on the way to try and get more gas. Yeah, I don't know, Evo. I didn't change the vehicle spawn setting when I made my world. And I don't know if that setting was before or after I played previously. Either way, like, I can try it out again. I can try it out again soon. I liked what was there. Like, it's very fun. It just also had, like, some jank to it. Oh man, the torque in this motorcycle is beautiful. You come up to a hill and you just fucking scale that shit like it's nothing. We got a massive lake in the way that I'm gonna have to drive around. Unfortunately, I don't really see a bridge to get across this body of water. Alright. Now, let's peek our head in here and try to finish these challenges that we have to do. I have to loot more containers, kill more Bemoteps, and not much else besides that. Shit. Alright, Feral and Bemotep. That is an award-winning combination. And then a vulture enters the chat, of course. Go. I might want to get inside. Bandage. Yeah. It must be the desert, right? Let's reload. This is useless to me unless I do. Time to go. Okay. Yeah, it's fucked, buddy. I don't like that. For some reason, like, the bees persist after I hit them. Maybe it's because my knife power attack doesn't do enough damage to fully kill them, but I got no idea. Alright, come on. He's dead. He's dead. Alright, fuck you, Bemotep. Jesus Christ. This is fucked. Okay, we're infected already. Reload. I gotta work on leaving the biome, actually. I'm gonna treat fighting these bees the same way I treat fighting zombies. Hit, turn around, and run away, but it just doesn't seem to work very well. There's like a delay between when you hit them and when they die, so it kind of fucks you over, right? Let's get out of the biome. I kind of forgot how broken those guys are. They're not them. They're not broken, but the bees that they summon are, and it's because when I hit them, there's a delay before the bees die, so even if I get the first hit, they'll get the last laugh. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's try for a honey. We made absolutely zero progress in there. There we go. So what remains to be done? Kill Bemoteps. I need to craft Oasis smoothies. Loot any container and spend time in there. Okay, well the smoothies we can craft at home. The containers we can loot anywhere. And the Bemoteps are going to require a little bit more finesse. Let's fully rest outside the biome first. Between shotguns, machine guns, and sniper rifles, which one is best for insane? That depends on what situation you're in. If I have a feral running at me, I want a machine gun, but only if I have the ragdoll book, okay? The automatic weapon handbook, look at this. Fully automatic mode has an increasing chance to ragdoll an enemy with each hit, so that knocks them over. If I shoot them with the machine gun, I knock them over and I stun them. That allows me to run up, get my pistol out, shoot them in the head till they're dead, right? So that's really good for dispatching radiated zombies and ferals. Shotguns slow zombies down, so if you don't have the ragdoll book, then shotguns, you can shoot them with the shotgun to temporarily slow them down, making it easier to get a headshot with a different gun, right? Sniper rifles are typically better for horde night. If you have a bunch of zombies lined up in a row, there's a penetrator perk that causes your bullets to penetrate enemies. So, you know, it depends on the context, really. Reload. Personally, I love the pistol. I often put points in agility. The pistol benefits from agility. It's powerful enough. You find a shitload of ammo for it all the time. It's really good for quickly dispatching a zombie. The pistol's really good because you can use it to help with your melee combat. Yeah, different guns have different strengths and weaknesses. I would say use all of them, right? Look at my tool belt. I have a machine gun, a shotgun, and a pistol. And I use all of them regularly, depending on the situation. So just try to learn which situations require which types of guns. Yeah, I wasn't even able to hit it and then turn around. It just, basically the bees are getting a free hit now. I don't know if the Fun Pims changed it, but that's not how it used to be. I used to be able to get the first hit and they would die. But now it's not like that anymore. It's really unfair, actually. Yeah, that's cheap. That's just really cheap. You can't do shit. They broke the bees. Like, they broke something about them. All right. Well, we managed to kill some more. Thank you, Zuzu. Holy shit. Feral Screamer. We're out. It must be the desert, eh, guys? Yeah, the desert's fucked. It's not bad when you have a stun baton. Oh, nothing's bad when you have a stun baton, but I'm gonna have to wait to have my preferred build, so... You know, I have little options there. Anyway, we made some progress. I was able to kill a few Bemoteps. Let's try to kill a few more. I need to kill 3 more, and then loot 4 containers. After we do that, we can head home. And then I can craft 2 smoothies, bring them back here, and we can spend the rest of our time in the biome under the effect of the smoothie safely. Thank you, sweetie pie. I love you. It's a damn good thing, though, that I'm wearing this, the Enforcer suit. Because if I wasn't wearing that, I would have got so many more critical injuries there. Like a stupid amount, right? Okay, that challenge is done. That's another. We need 2 more. Let's bandage. Oh my god. Right. Yeah, if that screamer screamed here, then there's crazy zombies nearby. We gotta go. I have 17 seconds. Let's get out of the biome before I start taking damage to it. It must be the desert. I'm gonna have a way easier time in the snow biome. You just keep moving. Don't get hit by the boulders, right? The boulders don't chase you and slow you and have a delayed death. Yeah, I might. It looks, Yamato, like I might actually need to craft a hunting knife just because of the bees. But if I craft the hunting knife and the same thing happens, then I'll go back to the bone knife. Like if I hit a swarm of bees with the hunting knife and it still gets a free hit on me after and doesn't die, before it hits me, then I'll go back to the bone knife. Because really, the only thing I want is to be able to hit the bees and kill them without them getting a free cheap shot on me. Come on, where's the Bimotep? I love how there can be 5 Bimoteps outside one cabin, but now I drive for like 10 miles and just don't see a single one. There we go. We defeated enough. Now we can finally leave and go home for a while. We'll craft those 2 desert smoothies. Yeah, we just got to spend 4 more minutes in there. Yeah, I saw that too, Danny. You saw that? The Bimotep was like transparent. One of them was. When we were back at the cabin, it was like a transparent Bimotep. I love how you're calling it Bimotep too. I'm glad that stuck. Bimotep. It makes sense. What do you mean you found a truck with 0 loot enabled? I don't think you understood what I said. I said that in my first playthrough, I disabled loot respawn, but then loot still ended up respawning. And in my second playthrough, I ended up having no vehicles on the map. Learn how to harvest brass from doors, eh? Let's take a little pit stop down here at the buried treasure. Although it is nighttime, so instead of digging a tunnel like I would usually do, I think I'm just gonna lower, like, dig down in a wide circle. The Enforcer magazines do not affect the SMG, no. Oh, but you raise an interesting point, Majima. My advice to you, you know how I said the rifle is really good for Horde Night because the ammo penetrates enemies? If you finish the Magnum Enforcer book series, then all 44 Magnum bullets pierce enemies too. Not just the armor-piercing rounds. All of them pierce enemies. So if you have a Desert Vulture, right? Desert Eagle, then all the 44 rounds you shoot from it will penetrate enemies. Really awesome stuff. All right, let's begin. Yeah, but on the second one, I didn't change anything, though. I didn't change any of the settings on my second playthrough attempt. It's just I logged into the world and there were no vehicles. We walked around for like 45 minutes looking for one and we couldn't find one. Well, I mean, that's the problem with Surrounded, is that, at least concerning me, it fucked me twice, so... Like, I'm ambivalent about trying it again because I feel like it'll just fuck me a third time, right? It has the appearance of a jank early access game that's unreliable to my perspective, so I just don't want to give it another shot. I probably still will, but I have the preconceived negativity toward it now. Fool me once, right? What? God damn.
He's no longer able to. Alive, but gone.
He died hard. All right. Interesting. So those treasure maps actually count as quests. All right, home sweet home. Well, I can only make a level 3 hunting knife right now. However, did your math, Art, did your math include points in deep cuts? Because maybe I could make do with a level 3 hunting knife if you didn't factor in the damage boost of having deep cuts rank 2 into the calculation. All right. Let's make another ergonomic grip for the wrench. Steel, glue, mechanical parts, and spring. And I'm gonna want to go harvest a little bit of stone as well. So let's take this pickaxe and get some. This looks like sand, and I was hoping it was sand, but it's actually stone, so. Might be better to just use the stone axe. We only need 1,000. I don't like sand, yeah. Yeah, we'll give it a try, Art. Hey, Stereo. And Art, I forgot to ask, how are you doing? And Stereo, you too, how are you? Although you did say you were doing good. Yeah. Oh yeah. When the bra comes off after a hard day's work, right, ladies?
Hard day's work, yeah. All I did was the dishes so far.
Hey, that just means I didn't have to do them. I'm grateful.
Sir.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll just use the stone axe. I'm not really noticing any significant speed boost from the iron pickaxe. I only have 1 point in Miner 69er, so that would be why. Alright, once we get back to base, I'll craft the Oasis smoothies that we need. What the fuck is going on with this block? Okay. Yeah, we'll craft the Oasis smoothies. We'll just scrap that iron pickaxe. We don't need it. Alright, duct tape, leather, iron. Hunting knife, level 3. This is the last of the charred meat that we have to eat, and then it's grilled meat from here on out. Yeah, you are right. One smoothie is enough. I think. Yeah, one smoothie. And then we only need to spend another 3.5 minutes in the biome, so we can drink that smoothie right as soon as we get there. And that'll last until we're done. Pretty sure we're only going to be able to fit 2 mods in there. One for durability, one for stamina. Okay, aloe vera, oil shale, and mushrooms. As well as water. Anyway, let's go get some gas. Nice. Now I can wrench perpetually without running out of stamina. That's good, man. That's good. Here we go, we got it. I'm definitely feeling the power behind this knife. It's trivializing normal zombie kills. I really hope we can loot a beaker soon, man. I really do. If I can get a beaker, we can make a chemistry station. And if we can do that, we have unlimited access to gasoline without needing to wrench cars to get more. Medical journals, tech junkie. Scrap that, take the rest. Oh. Get that soon. Hopefully a zombie doesn't beat me to it. Okay. We've gotten 3 by day 10 and 0 by day 30 before. Yeah, it's 50-50. 50-50. I'm gonna try to remember for future playthroughs that the hunting knife is fine with level 2 deep cuts as long as you have an ergonomic grip. We only have 57% of a tank. Jesus. Yeah, we need that chem station, like yesterday. Don't worry about it, Icy Moni. It was good. It was a good horde. It was smooth and by the book. The electric fence posts did everything we expected them to. All right. We really won't get that much gas for the effort of harvesting that. That's okay. Let's just go home. We have half a tank. That'll get us to the desert. Shit. Hello, Element. How are you doing, buddy? The knife is godly. Well, that's high praise. I would say the knife is like Hercules, right? Half Titan and half human. But the stun baton is like Zeus, like hurling lightning at motherfuckers. Like, you know, yeah. The baton is godly, but the knife will get you through those 12 trials. All right. Grab that. The sand. Yeah, we got enough. Okay, let's make 1009 concrete mix. I'm gonna take that clay with me just so I can make more cobblestone on the way for our outpost. Let's collect the mini bike and store it. Okay, it's time to get out of here and unfortunately go to the desert, where everything is a million times more dangerous. Let's grab more 7.62 ammunition. All right, let's head out. So we have a desert city right there. We're gonna want to try to create a good defensive outpost there. We'll loot around town for a little bit. Now, the interesting part about a city, guys, is that it's very different from my normal. Usually you get to a small town and you got a bunch of tier 1 and tier 2, perhaps even tier 3 smash and grabs that you can mark, right? I do that all the time. But going to a city, there's just a plethora of POIs that I don't know. So usually my method is no longer smash and grabbing and getting the main loot, but going through the POI from the front door, right? And because of that, we'll be at significantly greater risk of death and destruction. So this is where the series is gonna start getting a lot more lively. Yeah, I hate the baton for the sound too. They need to greatly downscale the noise of the electricity. They need to. It's almost like a price tag, like a punishment price tag for how powerful it is. Hello, Hansa. I'm doing fine, Element. I'm doing just fine, buddy. Thank you for asking. And yeah, the motorcycle is dope, man. It's fucking glorious. Very fast. We're flying. It does seem fitting, though, Art. It seems fitting. It's the intelligence tree, right? So smart people specialize in intelligence in the late game. And then Ooga Boogas specialize in strength so that they can swing stick at zombie, you know? It's fitting.
Ooga boogas.
Yeah, Ooga Boogas like strength, but the real savants, they go intellect now. All right, let's drink this smoothie. And that should tide us over for quite a while. Ooga Boogas. The sledgehammer is the best weapon because it goes ka-thunk, ka-thunk, ka-thunk. Get out of here. Who? Oh, Jesper. No, buddy, we don't have the fuel saver mod yet. I am seeing your messages. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing, Jesper Georgeson? My current AR? What do you mean AR? I don't have an assault rifle. I mean, do you mean my game stage? Armor rating. You mean armor rating. I thought you meant anal retentiveness. All right. 60. Yeah, 60.3. Yeah, that was a really good guess, by the way. Really good guess. Yeah, that is a large town. I just hope that we don't end up getting accosted by a fucking storm. Like, the storm before you have a base is probably the worst thing that can happen. Fuck off, Bimotet. We'll try to find a base location that's rather centralized. At least a little. Maybe this A-dot place over here. We made a hunting knife, Hansa. The reason why is because whenever we attacked the bee swarm that the plague spitter releases, we were unable to kill it in one hit. Basically, we would power attack it, but then it would hit us, and then the bleed damage would finish it off. So we pretty much needed the extra damage of the hunting knife. Now, I have yet to test it out. We don't know that it's gonna work. But the hope is that now if I attack a bee swarm, it'll die instantly instead of getting a free cheap shot on me before it dies. Look at that, guys. It's the welcoming committee. I need stamina. I need some fucking stamina. Shit. Yeah, the stamina management of the hunting knife is gonna fuck me up a little bit. I just have to keep a closer eye on it. Okay, we can now get the Biome Badge for the desert. We got it. Biome Badge received. I leveled up, and I have 3 skill points to spend. That means we're going into intellect level 9. So, this is my base, right here. It ain't much, but it's honest base. Look at that, we can even place these blocks perfectly without having to destroy anything first. I just wish I brought something better than a stone axe. But we'll get it upgraded. We'll try to get it ready before a storm happens. We have a nice semi-central location here. Yeah, it's all good, Jesper. It's all good, buddy. It's really easy to die in surrounded, yeah. What you have to do is you have to, like, move elliptically to get around the zombies while you're hitting them, Evo. You have to try to go for backstab, so, like, try to juggle them with melee while you strafe around them. That's what I had success with. All right. I kind of want to try something, but you know what? Never mind. What I was going to try to do is I was going to try to use plates as the walls for our shelter, but I'm worried, one, that might fuck up our storm protection, and two, if we do plates as walls, yes, we have more interior space, but we can't build in that interior space anyway, right? Because it technically takes up the whole block. Okay. Well, we can craft a level 3 stun baton, Hansa, but we don't have enough points yet, right? We're working our way there. I need 3 more level ups to get intellect 10. And then we need physician, 2 levels in physician and 2 levels in intellect mastery. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 more level ups, and then we can fully transition over to the stun baton. So we still got a ways to go before we're there. All right, now, gonna add a ramp right here. Make it a nice rounded corner, right? Then we're gonna put storage crates in this little alcove right here. And that's gonna be our loot dump area. Now we need a wooden door. And then we gotta upgrade various parts of this into cobblestone. Make it fortified, ready for night. I left a gap there so that if crazy shit comes, I can put down spike traps right there. However, I need to take a quick look at something. See, they might be able to walk over here if I leave this block, so I have to destroy it. Yeah, they could potentially use all of that to get over here. Good. I'm really glad I thought of checking that. Just in case, right? You don't want them to subvert your fighting position. Like during a storm. God. You go outside, the storm's damaging you, Bimotep is throwing insects at you, vultures are swooping down at you, like that's shitty ass shit right there. It's a whole bunch of shitty ass shit. All right. It is completely sealed in. It's not much, but it's a shelter, and it's gonna protect us against storms. Now, if I don't put a door over here, then we're gonna be susceptible to weather in here. So what I'll do is I'll put the door right here so that if they do get through these bars, right? Let's say I put these here and then they get through the bars, I can put 2 spike traps there and close the door and then keep repairing the door while the spike traps kill them. Yeah, we have a nice little shelter here. And a town that we can start looting. Outpost. So let's get rid of this desert city marker. Don't care about Judy Witch. Gas pumps and cars, get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of all these old icons that we don't need. We know where the wasteland is, same with the snow biome. Yeah, snow biome's just to the north. So we have 4 outposts so far. We have our horde base, iron veins under our horde base. Okay. It's time to get out of here and start looting. Can I survive that without getting a sprain? I guess if I land on that, yeah. Yeah, I figure, Hansa, since we already have the ergonomic grip, then we're okay. We're okay with level 2 knife guy or deep cuts, but I'm worried about it though still because I tend to run out of stamina a lot more now. I'm wearing a commando helmet. I crafted a level 3 commando helmet, so we have like a slight stamina regeneration debuff, and that plus the hunting knife stamina cost is it's changed things a little. We can craft a chemistry station, but right now we're waiting for a beaker. Until we find a beaker, we can't craft it, so. Anyway, I know exactly what I want to do first. We have a crack-a-book right there. We chose a good place to base up for looting opportunities. All right. We need to be ready for the worst of the worst while we're here. The spawns will not be easy to deal with at all. Okay. There might be a cop. I probably should have brought more bandages. Strange. Is Big Mama dead? I didn't think she'd be dead already, but I'll take it. I mean, we did shoot her in the head with a shotgun, so I guess we did a lot more damage than I thought. Right now, the real problem is I have very few heals, but if we can get some cloth, then I can gather some aloe vera to offset the lack of bandages that I brought. Well, rather didn't bring. Hello, Fido. What a good boy. Okay. That'll help. First aid kit, beautiful. We got a level 1 stun baton. I'm gonna scrap it for the stun baton parts. Easy to forget, we still need to craft one, right? So we're gonna need to make sure we have enough parts for it. Hello, Melody. Hello, Lee. Hello, ML. How are you three doing? What would I say is the most impressive aspect of 7 Days to Die? That they completely gutted their game and rebuilt it from the ground up, and I'm still playing it. I feel like the Fun Pimps are a case study in how, like, it sucks. They're really good developers, and they know how to make a game very fun. They get a hard time, but the one thing I notice about everybody leaving negative reviews for 7 Days to Die on Steam is they all have 2,000 plus hours in the game, right? I think that's the most impressive aspect of it, is they literally gutted their entire game. They made it go from a survival sandbox to an RPG. And not only are they surviving, but business-wise, they're still thriving. They're still selling a lot. They still have a lot of hype around their game. They completely gutted the entire experience, and it didn't result in their downfall. So I think it speaks well for the, like, everybody hates everything about it. Like, oh, I hate the storms. Oh, I hate the biome badges. Oh, I hate learn by looting, like, etc., etc. And we're all still playing it, right? He wasn't scared, but he sure was confused what they were. Master, if you think that that shit's safe, then I'll take your word for it, but I gotta tell ya, I don't think that's alright. I have to be very careful not to fall through the ceiling here. That could be a bad time. Fuck. Yeah, like that. Let's go. Well, I certainly have more company to deal with now. No ferals in that batch. We got a triple pocket mod. Okay, if they're not gonna come from behind me and corner me, then let's get this shit. Holy fuck. Okay. That's one smash and grab done. We got a triple pocket. Okay. We do have a feral Mo over there. Feral Big Mama. Is that a feral Andrew Tate? No. stamina. I hope that's not a Pharaoh biker. Nope. Ow. Stamina. Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot more often. Unfortunately. I gotta admit, yeah, like, it's good. As long as I can kill the bees in one hit, we're good. But I have a major adjustment to make in terms of my stamina. A motorcycle handlebars. Can't even scrap it. Should I just drop it? Yeah, we'll drop it. Although I might be able to melt it down in the forge. Let's get back to our base. This is what we prepared for. All these outdoor zombies are about to start sprinting. I need to try to get 3 forged iron so I can make a bucket. Oh, well, you know what? If I wanted that, I probably should have just harvested it from the gas pumps over there. All right, let's get it. Oh yeah, I didn't even leave myself away into the base. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. All right, this is a shitty sitch. I'm not sheltered. All right, we gotta pull up. Quickly now. Okay. And now we wait. Deposit everything we've looted so far, but let's keep these first aid kits on me. The game sure did generate a lot of zombies to coincide with that storm, eh? I've noticed that, like... Alright. We raised our heat level quite a bit with that. But we're good. I actually still count as sheltered. I don't even need this door. Not really. Though it is, yeah, it could save my life if they ever got through. Very true, Melody. Yeah, the paint eventually peels off the walls, and you see what's behind it. You see the code in the matrix, so to speak. Hello, Svensson. How are you doing, buddy? Good afternoon, Jess. Welcome. Yeah, it's a long series. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Keeping it moist. What? Where's this zombie? Is he stuck? There he is. Your first order of business, chat. Build a shelter when you get to a new city in a different biome. The storms are the greatest wild card, and in my opinion, a great equalizer for, you know, like, we can all be Giga Chads, but storms kill us. Storms kill the experienced players. That's why I like them. It's one hell of a wild card. Yeah, that looks better. It seems a little bit more spacious in here, just with that one change, right? I like it. How are you doing today, Jess? The Dirt Jump Depot. That's where we're living right now. We gotta make a bucket, so we need forged iron, and we gotta bring water over here. I need a little reservoir that I can drink from. Just something, right? We have level 9 in intellect. I just need, well, it's not I just need 3 points. That'll obviously take a long time, but we need 3 points for intellect 10, or we could get lucky and loot an intellect mod. And then I need to put 2 points in intellect mastery and 2 points in physician. We're working on it. We are working on it. I never did craft pipe bombs. We could make 20. All right, the storm is over. So I'm gonna make sure that what happened before doesn't happen again. We're gonna make sure we have a way to get up into the base from multiple directions. Starting with right here. What? Oh, okay, let's... Oh, shit, I have to... Okay, let's break that block then. You found a toilet pistol on your first house in a new playthrough? Yeah, I hope they never get rid of that, Stereo. I hope they never get rid of it. It's perfect. It's a classic, buddy. We need it. Hello, Silver Wolf. Things are going pretty good. Morale is high and it's a good day to die. How are you doing? Oh, I like that. I gotta hang on to that. Yeah. As long as the zombies can't get on that ladder, we're good. Honestly, Art, I feel like the Fun Pimps shouldn't even make a new game after this. They should just make the game that Alpha 16 was going to be. I think that they should keep this RPG version, but then make a second 7 Days to Die Classic or 7 Days to Die Legacy Edition, where it's like more survival based and less action RPG multiplayer based, you know? Hell, it could still be multiplayer based, sure. But, you know, make it like a survival game again. All right, we're good. We have a ladder right there. I need one right here for me to get up there. Let's focus on getting water real quick. We have enough time. I'll go harvest some of these gas pumps with the wrench. We'll get forged iron. We'll craft a bucket. Then we'll collect water to bring back to the quote-unquote base that we now have. If we see a Grover High, we'll certainly pop our head into it because we might be able to get a re-specialization potion that way. You know, Grandpa's forgetting elixir. Just enjoying the day, eh? Right on, right on. Every day above ground is a blessing, even the ones that suck. Wow, we have another horde. Okay. And then there was one. Hang on. Craft the bucket. Now, there's apparently water right over here. But it looks like it's inside the POI, so we'll get it from somewhere else. We got time. Let's go to this oasis over here, grab some water. We have to wait till the bucket is crafted, but that won't take long. Maybe I'll mark some places to smash and grab in the meantime. Oh shit. Oh, it didn't work, guys. It didn't work. I don't think. I'm pretty sure that now when you kill the bees, there's a delay between when you hit them. Let's test it out, all right? I'm gonna test it out for you guys. Wait till he spits the bees, and we'll see. Go ahead, spit the bees, come on. Check it out, okay? I hit them. Okay, well that kind of worked. We'll see. We'll see. But what was happening before was I would power attack them with the bone knife, and then they'd hit me and then immediately die after hitting me. Right? They were kind of given a freebie hit. We'll have to keep testing it out. Okay, let's make more frames. And then grab the bucket of water that we need for base. Keep hydrated. Smashing pumpkins. Is that even Smashing Pumpkins? I don't know. I don't know if that's Smashing Pumpkins or not. That could be someone else entirely. Like Def Jam? I don't fucking know. My older brother listened to some weird music, so it all just sort of bled together in my mind. What's that song? Who's it by? Who in chat can tell me? Okay, this is the song, right? This is what it sounds like. What is that? What's that song? Susie's like, what the fuck? Well, Hansa, what makes this not survival is all the mechanics that used to exist in the game that now no longer do. For example, you used to have a dedicated clothing system with temperature insulation, waterproofing, even radiation protection. Hot biomes were too hot. You had to dress for the weather. You had to wear shorts, tank tops, cowboy hats, ponchos, dusters, anything that would cool you off. Inversely, there were cold climates as well, the snow biome, obviously, that required warm clothing, puffer coats, jeans, toques, right? But they removed all of that, right? Now you can't even overheat or get cold anymore. That's what makes it less of a survival game, is that they took out the weather and all that stuff. And there used to be a wellness system, Hansa, back in Alpha 15 and Alpha 16, where the more you ate, like the more good food that you ate, the higher your wellness got. And the higher your wellness got, the more stamina and HP you would accumulate. But if you died, your wellness would go down significantly. So players were incentivized to live a long time and eat well so that their wellness would steadily improve. And in turn, your survivability would steadily improve because your health and stamina pool would grow with your wellness. Right? But they scrapped all these survival-based systems. They got rid of level by doing, for example. That's another survival element of the game that was removed in favor of attributes and superpower candies and stuff like that, right? So they shifted their direction from a survival game into more of an action RPG. All right, let's go get the mushrooms here. Undead Labs is better. Sorry, not Undead Labs. Them too. They made State of Decay. Nothing but love, but Undead Legacy is better. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to come out for 2.0. Subquake, the creator of Undead Legacy, deserves a lot of props, but he also right now deserves a lot of flack because he hasn't made a new Undead Legacy version for years. Literally 1.0 came and went, and he never updated the mod for 1.0. 2.0 came and went. He never updated the mod for 2.0. He's fucking the dog. He is really screwing the pooch, and we need a new Undead Legacy version. At a certain point, it stops being about waiting for the right time, and it starts looking like you're just procrastinating because you don't respect your brainchild, or the magic is gone. I feel like people who make overhaul mods, it's a passion project, right? And there's people donating to his Patreon. There's people like giving him money through Coffee and Kickstarter that he's just sort of letting down in perpetuity. Surfing on the Patreon. Surfing on the Patreon. Exactly, Element.
Happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes people lose interest in things that they once were very passionate.
Well, perhaps he should give the code to someone else. All right, let's go outside. It's getting a little too crammed in there. All right. Come on, give Daddy a beaker. We need a fucking beaker. We have a chemistry station to search here. It doesn't mean we're likely to find a beaker, but it means we have a chance. Antibiotics. All right. All right. Take care for now, Jess. I wonder what's going to happen first. The Fun Pimps releasing Bandits? Or Grand Theft Auto 6? Or World War III and Apocalypse? All right. We don't need that many magazines anymore, but we'll still peek our head in here, because the thing is, we do need to be able to craft a better stun baton. We're only at level 3 right now. Shit. Shit. All right. Tech Planet, that's what I like to see. And armor books. Holy shit. Okay. I think that the important thing to remember about the fun pimps is that when it comes to creating a fun game, they're geniuses. They're literally like prodigies, but they're creatively bankrupt. And you can tell because they turned their game into sort of like a Fallout clone. And instead of making a story and making endgame content and making characters and fleshed out NPCs and a narrative, they're just trying to draw out the early and the mid game as much as possible because they can't create a late game. They don't have the creative capacity to do it, right? So it's like the gameplay is there in spades, but they just can't create a meaningful story. Like, I don't even think they have it in them, you know? So that's why they're trying to draw out progression, because, I don't know, if they keep people repeatedly doing new playthroughs and if they extend the early and mid game, then I guess you don't really need a story. I almost wonder if they're gonna give up on bandits entirely. I mean, it's been so long. Oh no, I shot the books! I shot a book pile! All right. Right, if we want to make more bandages, we're gonna need this cloth. Let's grab it. Tech planet. We can craft a level 4 stun baton now. It's better than the level 3 that we could craft when we first came in here. And I can almost craft tier 4 armor. I wish you could buy Grandpa's Forgetting Elixir from these. I mean, maybe you can. I haven't exactly been checking, but maybe we should be checking. Although it would be crazy expensive, and I don't even think I have the dukes for that. I have like 2,000 dukes. Jesus. All right. We got another armor book. Yeah, that's what really sucks, Art. I think workshop support is on their roadmap, but it's like the dead last thing that they want to do. Really sucks. Okay, we have 20 minutes. Let's try to kill everything here. I hear something scary strong around here. I don't know where it is. It's got me sweating though. Yeah, what is that? Where is it? It's down below. And it honestly sounds like it could be a feral white. Oh, fuck. All right. Okay. Level? No way. We just got a level 5 hunting knife. Okay, we finished the spear series. Okay. We're done here. Let's go. Oh, that's a B-motet. Okay. That's Bank of Montreal. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. Go! All right. Well, we have the water. That's a lot of fucked up, powerful shit. Holy fuck. Definitely feeling the stamina woes here. I might just put a hatch there instead to slow them down that little bit more. Holy shit, yeah, the stamina's rough. Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah, we need a hatch there. Because a lot of the time you can't really hear the zombies coming, so you can't put the spike traps there to prepare. Better to just have more fortification to slow them down. Yeah. Anyway, let's place the water outside. Just in time. We're thirsty now. All right. Did I pack food? I did not pack food. We have some corn here that we could eat. Can of dog food. All right. I want to check the four corners of town. I want to see if we can spot a Grover High around here. All we gotta do is drive. How do you fuck up driving, right? Yeah.
That's a question.
That's a military outpost right there. Passing gas, store 4. Nope. I hear the bees and I'm gone. So there's nothing here. Let's try going all the way south. I have a feeling like if there was a Grover High, it would be right here. Usually that farm that we just passed on our right-hand side is across the street from a tier 5 in a town. It looks like there's many more buildings over there. Oh, that's the burnt city. Yeah, that's the burnt city that we found the Mo Power in. Okay. Oh, I think that's Grover High. It means we have another opportunity to potentially get our hands on a Forgetting Elixir. I just don't know if I want to do it right now, but we'll mark it. Better to wait until we have some daylight. I mean, unless it ends up really quiet after we kill this one zombie, but... You know what? We gotta go. Yeah. It's too much heat. If I can come here during the day and have it be 10 times safer, then why not, right? At least we found it. It's a tier 5 in the desert. Great opportunity to potentially get our hands on a Forgetting Elixir for the respecialization into batons. Okay. The Mortician House is easy tier 4 loot, huh? Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, we gotta ragdoll this guy. Alright. Boobies are the best. I agree, Lee. I agree. There were skill points, Melody. So this is how the old system worked. You had a mining skill, and you had miner 69er. At level 10 in mining, which you would level up by mining, by digging with a shovel or harvesting with an axe, you would be able to put your first point into miner 69er. Now, every point in mining gave you more block damage and gave you better stamina efficiency. Like, slowly, right? It gave you tiny amounts every level. But basically, you could put 5 skill points into miner 69er, and each rank of miner 69er would be gated behind a certain mining level. So at level 10, you could get miner 69er 1. Or maybe it was like level 20 in mining. You needed level 20 in mining to get rank 1, level 40 to get rank 2 of miner 69er, level 60 in mining to get rank 3, etc. Right? That's how it worked. And there were a lot of perks. Like there was an athletic skill that you would train by running and jumping, right? So it just trained over time. And as your athletic skill improved, there were perks that you could put points in related to your athletic skill, like stamina regeneration while running, stuff like that. Yeah. Art, I do some farming. Right now it's because I have no seeds, but we have 18 crop plots back at our tier 5 base in the forest biome. We have been doing farming. Hello, Theo. Hi. Hi. How's our little tiger? Oh, yeah. How's our king of the jungle, eh? How you doing? You good boy? Yeah, are you a majestic beast of the land? Do you rule these jungles? Hmm? Yes, you do. That's right. Yes, you do. Well, we need gas, and there are cars around here that we could harvest. Holy shit, what's with the feral big boys tonight? Nothing a little bit of firepower won't fix. Oh yeah, they're around, Evo, they're around. The only reason I don't craft seeds is like I only have 1 point living off the land, right? So it costs me what, 5? Let's use corn as an example. I spend 5 corn making a seed, and then I plant it, and then I only get 4 corn back, but I don't get the seed back, right? You only have like a certain random chance of getting a seed back when you harvest the crop. It's redundant, right? Like I don't need to grow crops because I find enough meat to make grilled meat anyway. Like I can just stay fed on meat, you know? And as a knife user, I don't prioritize hunger as much because I can fight very effectively with a limited stamina pool. Hello, Cracker. We're having a good day, buddy. Are you having a good day? Welcome. All right. Yeah, the main reason why you haven't seen the cats, Evo, is because I had to remove the blanket from my desk. They used to have a sleeping spot on my desk, so they would often come up and hang out on the blanket, but I had to remove it because they kept on putting claw marks in my mouse pad. Oh, that was beautiful. Well, we were low on stone. Let's get all this. This would be a fucking treasure trove in the early game. Like if I had to build my horde base out of cobblestone, this POI would be dope. Yeah, don't sit on the remnants, man. Sometimes the remnants are, oh shit. Sometimes they're fucking loaded. We just got fucking like 700 stone here. I heard a boar. Shit. Mo's going for it. Get away from my boar. Okay. Well, we have cloth now, so I'm gonna collect some aloe vera wherever I see it. And we can make some bandages. Some bandages, as they say in France. Shit. Oh god. Ho 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 ho. Alright. We're good. Put that up. There, come on through. See how well that works? Bro, we killed the feral, I think. Let's reload. All right. Yeah, food to me is like, as long as my health doesn't touch 0, I don't care if I'm starving for days. You know what I mean? Let's go get more aloe. Oh, wow. Found a fucking aloe cream in the duffel bag. That's beautiful. There's a crawler scooting around down there. Okay, we have 2 more first aid bandages. Ooh, yes. Okay, 70 out of 75 in workstations, and we're at 54 out of the required 60 in the armor crafting skill to make level 4 armor. We're seeing those armor magazines quite a lot, thanks to the skill points I put in them. I can only imagine what our armor crafting skill would be right now if I was doing jobs for the trader and getting crafting skill magazine bundles. Hey, food? No, we're good though. Okay, I got a level 4 iron shovel, but I think I'm just gonna scrap that. Things are good with our current shovel. We don't need a better one. I'm gonna keep that cloth on me. We can get more aloe, make more bandages. Let's go directly to Grover High and get started on that now. And let's go grab that gas that we harvested last night. Because honestly, the prospect of Grandpa's Forgetting Elixir really nibbles my giblets. I don't know, Isimoni, I don't know. I do think they probably lowered the spawn rate for coyotes now that I think about it. I see a lot less than I used to. And for some reason, the coyotes always look shiny, like they're reflective. Like this one, right fucking here. Well, don't bite and run. Yeah. Let's use one of these bandages. Okay, it looks like we might be one-shotting the bee swarms now. Alright, everybody, wish me luck. We have to make sure the area is cleared of zombies, though, before we try to crack in there. Jesus. What's really scary is that the debuff that Demotep does actually stacks with itself. So you can get like a 10 or even 15 second slow on you. There's too many Bemoteps. Like, this is just getting retarded. Not gonna lie, it's annoying. All right, let's hope I have a break. I fucking want one. Bandage. I'm glad I proactively started crafting more bandages. Okay. Now, finally, we can crack in here and do what we have to do. That is gonna make me make more noise. I'm gonna take off that helmet. I can't be making more noise right now. Well, the penalty for starving is not nothing depending on what weapon you use. It's only nothing for me, Hansa, because I use the knife. But if somebody uses the sledgehammer or the club, they're gonna notice starvation a hell of a lot more than I will, right? All right, cross your fingers. If we get a Forgetting Elixir, we can transfer over to our Stun Baton build after this. Nada. But we did get an Iron Breaker mod, which is nice. I'd love to get that weapons bag in there. If I can, safely. I don't think we're gonna use those blade traps. We're just gonna scrap them. We'll get 2,000 scrap metal for steel later. Holy shit. Time to go. All right. Getting the Iron Breaker is terrific. Truly terrific. I'm happy about that. Let's get a safe distance away. And then we can stop and take a closer examination of our haul. Maybe right here at Bo's Market we could do a smash and grab at the same time. We'll grab that corn. It's something we can shove down our gullet and eat. See you later, Element. Take care for now, buddy. It was good to see you. Anyway, we'll keep on working toward the Stun Baton build. It is going to take a lot of level ups, though. 10% less fuel usage on those gloves. That's actually not bad. Put the serrated blade in there. More damage. Okay, tool crafting magazine. I don't think I'm gonna keep the Iron Breaker in here. durability instead, but we will put the iron breaker. I don't know. Maybe that's just for pickaxes only. Yeah. We'll wait till we have a steel pickaxe to throw it into. It will really come in handy at that point, though. No clue where the fuck this guy is. Let's close that. Okay, another level 3 pistol. Slightly better than the one we're currently using. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. We're still waiting on a lot of crafting shit to finish. Two more books for the truck, eh? Well, Hansa, I like the idea. I just don't necessarily trust the fun pimps to do it. I suspect that they would overtune a lot of things. All right. Anyway, I'm kind of content with the amount of looting that we've done here. I think I'm gonna head back home. And we're gonna set our sights on the snow biome now. And on my way out of the biome, we're gonna gather as much aloe vera as I possibly can. Oh, wow. We're still waiting on those blade traps to scrap, but they'll be done soon. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, don't want to stay in the desert for long. If I had a stun baton, I'd feel a lot safer, but I'm actually worried that, like, I'm putting so much stock in getting the stun baton that once I have it, that's when the game's gonna get super boring, right? We'll, like, lose interest at that point, because we'll be nearly unkillable, but we'll keep pushing into the harder biomes, trying to get further and further. I'll wear these enforcer gloves to drive around with. 10% fuel usage is dope. And it stacks with Intellect Mastery Tier 1. All right. All right, looks like we were able to take everything. We're pretty encumbered, but that's all right. We're not over encumbered, that's the thing. We're actually doing fine in that regard. Let's put on those enforcer gloves. And let's hit the fucking road. It's time we got out of here and went back to base to deposit. I don't necessarily think I have enough gas to get there though. So we're gonna wrench a couple of cars. I have 30% fuel efficiency though. All right. We'll take the road out of town. I wonder if the loot is on the roof of that. I think it's underground. Poppin' Pills factory. I don't know, I couldn't tell you. Either way, we're looking at a stupid hard fight if I try to do that, so we're not gonna do it. Oh. Son of a bitch. Leave me alone. I just want gas. All right. I got another pair of athletic shoes. We're gonna scrap them. There's another Bimotep coming over here. I can't believe it. It's like every time you kill one, another one spawns to take its place some distance away so that it has to walk to you first. That's what it looks like. This is what, our 5th one? Just at this one crossroads, this one intersection right here? Fucking insanity. Where's the next one? Where's the next one? Is it just me, or does it seem like there's just a constant trickle? Yeah, there's definitely like some sort of a trickle spawn in happening. We'll let the trap do most of this work on the biker. Are we done? I could do this all day, but I don't want to. All right. All right. Now we should be able to drive home on this current tank of gas. But I could stop by and get this truck on the way. We only have to kill about 3 dozen more emoteps, then we can get this truck. Yeah, there's the first one. All right, we can just take off now. Fuck. You gotta be kidding. Well, our only way to try to avoid this is to get out of the biome, but there's massive mountains everywhere, so I don't know. We have 46 seconds to try and escape this biome before that storm starts killing us. This could be a terminally ill moment, boys. We'll see. 30 seconds. We're gonna lose a significant amount of vehicle handling pretty soon here. We need shelter. Let's use a bandage. Yeah, we're dead. Sorry, guys. All right. It was a good series, but it was gonna end eventually to some bullshit, and that was our bullshit, right? The one thing I don't like about storms is that when a storm happens, the storm's not the only thing you need to worry about. The game actually spawns a storm horde, and we've proven that through many repeated playthroughs. There's always a horde that accompanies the start of a storm. There was nothing we could have done there, right? There was nothing we could have done. Not really. Other than maybe, like, putting frames down in front of the door. I tried to cover the door as quickly as I could, but we just couldn't get it done. Yeah. We got overwhelmed. Massive fucking horde of sprinters. Yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, I feel like we did pretty good in that series. The only thing I don't like about Traderless is that in a big way, the game stage outperforms you, right? It took us our first 2 weeks before we were even comfortable going into the burnt biome. And that's the issue, is that they've balanced a lot of the technology around the presence of traders in your world. So if you put a couple points in Daring Adventurer, you're more likely to find a pistol in your first week, right? Like a real gun, you know? And you can buy books from the trader, get magazines, do quests, yeah. Well, I decided I wanted a hatch instead, Hansa, because I didn't want to have to break a cobblestone block to get out after. And I didn't think there was going to be like a dozen zombies coming in. I thought that there'd be like a few, right? I didn't know for certain that there was always a horde with every storm, but now I know for certain that if a storm starts, you're gonna have a horde. Like, as a matter of course, yeah. All right, well, I gotta figure out what I'm doing with the rest of the day. Smart Money's just on fucking Permadeath Stardew. I know most of you aren't gonna stick around for that, so I'll say the outro right now, and then those of you who want to keep on chilling, you can keep on chilling. Take care, rock on, and peace out for now, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the series, and I hope you're looking forward to more, because there will be another in the near future, eventually, right? Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Those of you who want to keep on chilling, just stick around, and I can transfer you over to the next stream right as soon as it starts. All right, let's schedule it. All right, we'll schedule that for 4:10 p.m. Gives me 8 minutes. Yeah, I feel pretty fulfilled about that run. Like, we had a good tier 5 base, you know? One thing I have to say, though, is that the Beamoteps are overtuned. The fact that we were in the same building, they were 5 feet away, and they still both summoned bees to attack me, right? And then the bees, they just keep going to the ceiling and coming back down. They're constantly slowing you, getting the free damage, right? It's kind of crazy. Anyway, let's add a redirect from this stream into the new one. I have to be all over the place, Hansa. I'm on 25% loot with no traders, so I need to make sure that I'm getting a lot of magazines for different things. I need 3 points in advanced engineering. I need 3 points in Grease Monkey. I need all of these different things in order to make sure that I get the technology required, right? The only reason we ended up with electric fence posts by the week 3 horde was because I early on put those points into advanced engineering, for example. And the only reason why I had such good armor was because I put points into armor early on. It's what's necessary, right? Now, one thing I can do, but it might not help, is I can try to use the knife without putting points into deep cuts. I could do it. It'll be a little harder, but I could do it. And then theoretically, I could start pumping up intellect early, right? Like, we could try it out in the next playthrough. All right. I scheduled the redirect. Now I need to grab chat from the new stream and put it into OBS. Well, who cares, Hansa? It's not going to undo the death now. And I have to disagree, right? Like, I spent the points. I was very deliberate about where I spent them and when, and I don't see any room for improvement there. I needed vehicle books, I needed workstation books, I needed to get stun baton magazines. Like, I was getting them. It just didn't happen as fast as maybe as you would have liked it to have happened. But everything was happening, right? I was on a motorcycle, I unlocked the chemistry station, I had electric fence posts, I had concrete, I had the ability to craft a stun baton, I just didn't have the skill points required yet. And despite that, we still tried to get a Grandpa's Forgotten Elixir, but that was an RNG element that didn't go in our favor. It is what it is. Whether or not it's true is entirely subjective in that regard. We can't say how it would have gone if I had done things differently. Not really. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna swap over the chat now. For those of you who want to keep on chilling, I guess just stick around. I'm only playing Stardew Permadeath. It's gonna be a more cozy series, but the fun of Stardew is gonna be the fact that at any point I can lose the entire playthrough. I'm gonna get attached to my farm. I'm gonna get attached to the layout and the progression. And then if we die in the mines, then I lose all of it, right? So. All right. The rest of you who aren't going to keep chilling, thank you for hanging out for this series. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward to see more. I'll see you guys later.